good afternoon, good evening. It is Friday afternoon. You want to lay down? This is Doyle. And this is Schmidt. Good afternoon. It's Friday afternoon, and I thought I've been vlogging for the past couple of weekends, and I feel like it's just made me so much more productive, and I've really enjoyed doing it, so I'm gonna try to do it again this weekend. Doyle's like, pay attention to me. So it's Friday afternoon. It is super snowy. So we just let the dogs all like run outside and play for a little bit. And now we're gonna be cozy. Tomorrow it's actually not supposed to snow. So I think we're gonna go to brunch, which might be kind of fun. And then Saturday night into Sunday, it's supposed to start snowing again. We're supposed to get like 3 or 4 inches. So I thought, we'll just do a cozy productivity vlog. I got my journal for my reading journal, so I can start working on that this weekend. I'm going to do like an actual flip through, but I don't want to do like build a journal with me and like time lapse it. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to flip through, but maybe I'll time lapse some stuff in this vlog. I don't know. Some of my stuff won't be here until Monday, but I think I can at least like pencil some stuff out and get some of the spreads done. Look at this dog. He's like, cool, you're home. Let's be cozy. So anyway, that's the plan. Get some reading done. We'll have football on Sunday, and it's the last season or the last week of the regular season. So yeah, look at this guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. So anyway, I don't know why I just did that, but anyway, it's just cozy. Look at all these pillows. I love pillows. Let me show you my journal that I got, as well as a couple other things that I picked up from Barnes & Noble when I went to go pick up my order of that. Okay, I went to Barnes & Noble. I did the thing. So I got the Forest Green Leuchtturm in the A5, the dotted journal. It's gonna work really well with some of my like stickers and stuff. What are you doing, dude? Anyway, don't mind my very muddy floors. It's dogs and mud. And then I got Mayfly by CJ Lead. A lot of people have been talking about this book. It's been on a lot of people's best books of the year. So this is actually going to be for a booktuber favorite, but I'm not gonna tell you who. It's such a weird cover too. And then also, they still had a couple of books on 50% off, including this one. I restrained myself. I only got one. But a lot of people were talking about this one as well, like a Squid Games meets The Bachelor. And because of the 50%, it was only $10. Couldn't have even gotten that on Pango. So, got these two. Gonna add those to my cart. And then we can go ahead and like start working on this. This is the other thing that I wanted to show you that we've been working on this week. So after we took down our Christmas tree, which was right here, we're like, this looks really empty. Like, why are look, they're all here. They're like, pay attention to us. Anyways, so I bought a chair. It's the same chair that I have in my office, just in a different color. Got a little like stool. My record player is over here. And it's just like, it's a nice little like cozy reading corner. I want to get some art to put here because we have this, and I have a big piece of art here, but I want something like small to go right here. Happy Saturday. It is, I forgot my watch in my car. Dang it. It's about noon, I think. We went to brunch this morning, and then it just ran some errands, dog food, groceries, that kind of stuff. I came home to some packages. So I have Pango, and then quite literally the largest book of the month box I've ever seen. I think I got 4 books this month. They had so many good ones. So let's open this. I mean, I know what it is, but so it is a Leech by Hiran Enes. this is also a book that I'm going to be reading for my Booktubers favorites. I think it's funny that the goal for this project, this Booktuber favorites project, was to read books that were like already on my physical TBR, my shelves, and just like reading books that like I already owned that were people's favorites. But neither one of the horror categories of the people that I wanted to feature had books that I owned anywhere on their TBR. So I had to buy them, and this was one of them. And I'm really excited about this one. This one I think is like a medical thriller, like or medical horror, that's got like some sci-fi apocalyptic kind of thing to it. So sci-fi horror is definitely something that I really, really love, and something I'm really excited about. So I am excited to start that one. Okay. Oh, because I finished the challenge, I got the little keychain, the little plush keychain thing. That's the like book of the month dog. It's kind of cute. It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie though, because it's like just a head. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, to be honest. Nicely done, Superstar. Congrats on completing the 2023 reading challenge. Okay. Alright, what did I get? I got 4 books. Okay. I got The Fury by Alex Michaelides. I'm very excited about this one. I loved The Silent Patient, and then I did not like the other one. What was it? The Maidens? Did not like that one. But I have hope for this one. Also, it's not long at all. And the cover is beautiful. And then I got The Butcher and the Blackbird by Brynne Weaver. This is actually going to be our Boozy Book Club book for February. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think that this is like a ridiculous like plot. It's literally a romance between 2 serial killers, and they're like trying to compete to see like who can kill the most people or something like that. Can Rowan and Sloane dig themselves out of a game of graves, or have they finally met their match? And I just think it's gonna be ridiculous, and it's gonna be a fun time to read while drinking adult beverages. This book hits the plot bookmark, and then the other 2 books that I got are St. Martin's Press titles, so I'm not gonna be showing you them, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, The Fury is not one, and here's my thought process. Because I have been reading like stuff everywhere. I've been reading All the Sinners Bleed by F.A. Cosby this week, but I can't talk to you about this one because this is also a book that's in my Booktuber favorites. So I don't want to give any clues or hints as to how I'm enjoying this book. I'm only on like chapter 9, so it's pretty early on. But I was thinking maybe I could just like put that down for this weekend and read The Fury, because that would be great. And also I think I might have the audio arc from NetGalley that I need to read. So that might be what I do today, and read this. It's pretty short, and it's an anticipated release, and yeah. So how many pages is this? 295. I'll try not to like read the end of the book, because then I'm reading like a book that I own, or like won't go on to my TBR number at the end of the month. And that might be what I do this afternoon. I do need to get some editing done. My goal is to have all of my videos done for the week by Monday, so that way my patrons actually have early access to the following 2 videos, because like my videos normally come up on Monday, and so then if I have a Monday video and then my Thursday and my Saturday video are already scheduled, then I can just do early access to those 2 videos every single week, and that would be like a cool perk for my patrons, and would help me stay organized and help with that monthly goal of being 2 videos ahead at all times. I'm thinking that will be what I want to try to do. Not all of them will be able to work out like that, especially if they're vlogs that I'm like, you know, behind on, but when I can, that's what I kind of want to do. And I know that this week the videos are already up, or like they're already filmed and ready to go. I just need to either finish editing them or just get them uploaded and make thumbnails and stuff. So afternoon, finish editing those videos that I need to do, and then we'll read The Fury. So all right, cool. I'll talk to you later. My light is going crazy right now because it's starting to get a little shadowy. I don't want to film today. I think I'm going to film tomorrow morning because I really need to take a shower. My hair is very oily, and I don't want to film with oily hair. The problems of being a content creator sometimes. Hello, good evening. I should have done this clip before I took a shower, but here we are in all of my, you know, wet hair and hi. Anyways, I am about 60% of the way into The Fury by Alex McLadies. I don't know how I feel about this one yet. Like, I have mixed feelings because I do think that I like the writing style of it. I do think that like this like whole talking to the audience, talking directly to the reader, kind of breaking the fourth wall is kind of fun. And I've talked about in past. Hi. Can I finish my vlog clip, sir? No, you're like, I must have the attentions. Just a cute baby. Just a cute baby. Okay. So I've talked about this in past books where like I really like it when the narrator kind of breaks the fourth wall. And there's this part like when in Act 2, because it's kind of broken up into acts. And in Act 2, he's like, now this, if I was the protagonist, I would start the story here. But I'm not. You know, like that whole thing. And it was kind of fun. But I'm struggling with all of the characters, and like there's a lot of like rich people problems, and it's like, you know, this Greek island, and it's a celebrity thriller, and I think that like there's very few celebrity type books that I enjoy reading because honestly, like I just can't relate. So that's like my thing. But it's feeling like a 3.5 at this point. So we'll see how the ending that goes though, because The Silent Patient, like the ending just like had me in a chokehold. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to try to work on some stuff for filming tomorrow. But I can listen to the audiobook while I'm doing that. So I'll talk to you later. A bit of behind the scenes action today. Look at that. Inception? Okay, Vlogception? Who knows? I'm about to do my 2023 in review video, so I'm actually going to use the camera to do my like audio test and stuff. So I'm going to update you from that camera. All right, let's see how this audio works. Because there's a couple of clips in the last couple of videos that I've edited that did not have any audio, so we're gonna test it out today. But I finished The Fury this morning by Alex McLadies, obviously. I'm giving it 3 stars. This was actually really, really disappointing, and I really had high hopes for it. And I do like the way that the narration worked. I think that was probably my favorite part of it. Kind of like the narrator is kind of telling us after the fact, and when you find out like where they are, I don't even know if it's a he or a she. Elliot. Okay, so I assume it's probably a guy. The narrator's male. I don't like the narrator. I think he was terrible. So like if you are gonna read this, maybe don't read the audiobook. But the book was fine. The book was fine. It definitely didn't give me the like twists and turns that The Silent Patient did. However, I'm now wondering that like maybe that book is not as like thought-provoking and groundbreaking as I thought it was. It was just one of the first thrillers that I ever read, and so maybe I didn't know that like thrillers always do that, because I honestly don't remember the ending of that book, and I don't want to reread it because I'm afraid I wouldn't like it. I did like the way that it ended, in the fact that like you see where the narrator is, and like that whole like who the narrator is to like begin with, because he does like very I do this, you do, like, so you don't really know his involvement in the story, and once you like at the end you kind of figure it out. But I kind of like already guessed it, sort of. It's a 3-star. It's a book that exists, and it's a little bit disappointing that I didn't love it, but that's okay. So the other book that I need to read that I don't actually have content for, so I figured I would put it into this week's vlog, is Exit Strategy by Martha Wells. This is the 4th book in the Murderbot series, and I am 20% of the way through it. I was just listening to it while I was getting ready, putting up my lights and all that fun stuff. I love Murderbot. I love them so much. And we are basically we're following Murderbot as they are trying to like exit out of a port where like they're, you know, people are trying to find them, and like they're trying to like act like a human, and they're like, I'm scanning databases trying to find, you know, communication of someone saying there's a sec unit that's acting like a human, and like it's just funny, and they're still relating it back to TV and media and stuff, and I love this series so much. So I'm gonna be continuing on that today, but like I said, I do need to go film my series review, my 6-year anniversary check-in type video. Well, I will talk to you later. gonna go ahead and close this vlog out. Otherwise, I will forget to do it because, as you know, I suck at doing that. But I did finish Exit Strategy today. I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. And I am really excited to read the novel, like the full-length novel in this series, because my biggest problem with this is that like things happen too easily and like we move too quickly through events. And I want to like sit and figure it out and like understand the world, understand the science. And because it's 115 pages or whatever, you can't do that. So I'm really excited to read the full-length novel. I can't remember if that's number 5 or number 6. I can't remember if there's another like novella between the novel or not. We'll have to figure it out at some point. And then because I knew I wouldn't be able to like finish another book, I decided to start The Girl in the Stars by Mark Lawrence. This is the Backlist Book Club book for December and January, and the live show I think is like the 3rd week of January, and I have like 7 days left of my library loan for the audiobook, so I figured I would start it. I got about 60 pages in. I'm on chapter 7, so like still very early in. This despite it only being 367, you know, less than 400 pages. This audiobook is like 18 hours and I don't know why. But anyways, I'm enjoying it so far. I do like the audiobook, and like things are already happening so quickly. Like we are 60 pages in, she's already jumped into the pit, and now like she just figured out she might possibly have some powers. And we're only 60 pages in, so like the fact that like we're already up and running tells me that this is going to be an action-packed book. This is the first book that I've read from Mark Lawrence before. I own The Book That Wouldn't Burn, and I also own Red Sister. But this is the only one I've read. But also I found the second book really cheap on Pango, so I went ahead and bought it because I knew that I was going to read these for Backlist Book Club. And then if I find the third one, I will also see if I can, you know, find that. But anyway, that's gonna be a wrap for us this weekend. I do feel like I got a lot done. Not as much as I have in the previous weekends that I have vlogged, but it was still a good weekend. Like I think the snow probably had a lot to do with that, because like I couldn't let the dogs outside, because then like anytime I would let them out, then they'd come back in. It was just a mud fest, and it was like mopping the hallway every time they'd come in, because they just come in with all the snow. You know, it wasn't as productive. I did get a lot of stuff on my bullet journal done, and I'm really excited to be able to film a flip through video of it probably early next week. So but yeah, we gotta go back to work tomorrow. Fun stuff. And there's like still so much snow that I like really hope that I can get my car out tomorrow. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know how your weekend went, and if you're not feeling chatty, do the snow emoji, snowflake, the mountains with the snow, some sort of snow. That's all I have for you today. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little button you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!